Greetings, everybody. What is up, all my chosen ones? Let me adjust this camera real quick, man. Snap, I almost dropped it. Now. I am back in my usual setup, guys. Jazz Royce, thank you guys for tuning back in again. We are back on the personal channel with a new live stream, giving you guys an update on the wonderful crypto markets, baby. All right, now before we get into this, please hit the thumbs up for me. Give me a subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit the notification bell as well. And let's go see who we got here. So we got Oscar. What's up, Oscar? M35 as usual, showing love. What's up, man? Ted in the building. What's good with you, bro? I'm doing fine. All right, guys. Let's go. Look what we got, man. So Bitcoin is over 40 grand. Ethereum is definitely over 3 grand. I don't know if you guys tried doing any trades today, but yo, the gas fees were ridiculous, man. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I did a trade today. I paid $83 in fees this morning. That was good. And then I looked just to see what gas fees were looking like in the afternoon, and it said, I kid you not, it said about $375. I said, yo, that means the crypto markets are coming back up. The markets are waking back up, man. So let's see what's going on, guys. I know you guys want to see, of course, Saitama, what's going on with that. I know we were supposed to have a stream, an AMA with Binance Live. I made a video about that last night and actually was corrected with more information that the channel was Binance Live. However, it was with I forget something with voice. I forgot the name of it, but it was using that platform, but not directly with Binance. But either or, it got delayed. You know, apparently it was a Binance Live that had to reschedule the interview. So you know, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Let's see. Red Sox in the building. My man Philip, what's up with you, bro? Hope everybody's been doing good, guys. I got a little thing up. Coin voice. Thank you, Philip. Coin voice. I knew it was something with voice. I was here saying voice coin. Thank you, man. Coin voice. Yeah, man. I got a little something up my sleeve, guys. You know what I mean? I'm working, guys, and I'm going to let you guys in on this. It's not 100% yet, but it's about I'll just say it's like about 85, 90% there. All right. For you guys early in the stream, I'll let you guys know right now. Okay. This very well may be the month that kickstarts Jazz Royce full-time YouTube, baby. It's not set in stone yet, but it's kind of in stone. It's just not carved entirely just yet. So I'm just letting you guys in on that, man. I know it's a little, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's about that time, man. DC, what's up with you, man? Jazz Tube tonight. You know what it is, man. We are back. It's coming, guys. Don't worry, it's coming. And trust, you're gonna see that stream too. I'm gonna stream it when I come home, and I'm letting you guys know, man. I'm. It's gonna be very soon. I already had let my supervisors be aware of already what's brewing. You know what I mean? So this is not just in my head anymore. It's actually being spoken out loud now. So yeah, guys, you're gonna see that stream when that happens. You're gonna see it in all caps in the title when it happens, and it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a big transition. But, you know, I couldn't do any of this without you guys constantly tuning in, and also without cryptocurrency, because, I mean, cryptocurrency plays a long way, man. Even when the markets are down, there's still ways to make money, man. There's different launches almost every other day on some of these coins, man, just on DEX tools alone. And even if it's not something that you're in for the long haul, you could still make a short time buck on it, and eventually that starts to add up, you know. Oh snap! Let me see what's going on. Yeah, we coming to it, man. We coming to it, man. So first comes that, then comes me moving. So then we have like a full-on setup for the chosen ones with updated lights and everything. Man, listen, between this month and next month, we're going to have some big changes going on, guys, in a great way, okay? In a great way. Let's see. What's happening, man? Already able to leave my job 2 years ago. Congrats, DC. Hey, I'm following in your footsteps, but I'm following in those footsteps, man. Crypto Dreams, what's up with you? He said, man, I think Binance is messing with us. Whale manipulation. A lot of seller whales buy back on the cheap. When AJ wakes up, they're gonna dump more. Yeah, man, I know it really sucks. You know, it really sucks. That thing with the Binance thing, I knew that was gonna do some type of damage to our chart. Without a doubt, I knew that was gonna happen. But hey, unfortunately, I wish this coin could move up quicker, but what can we do, right? What can we do? There are other projects that are still doing pretty solid, you know, and there's some that are still like on the verge of coming out. You know, I've been doing with Bert. I've been doing streams with Bert and seeing different coins and different projects, and yeah, guys, just some nice stuff out there. Let's see. Ted asks, how do you find new cryptos to make a quick profit, if I may ask? Okay, so the best way for me, it's been on Twitter, you know, and usually some of the subscribers will hit me with the project saying, hey, Jazz, this is coming out on this time, and see what happens. And you know, I don't even try to make much any video on when I do any type of like trade on any new project. Cause I'll be real with you guys, man. These days, any new project with a P2E and whatnot, that's a gamble, man. It's like you going to a casino, you just holding that slot lever. But I do that sometimes, you know. I take the chance. It's not financial advice, but you know, I've been doing some of that just based off of what I see on Twitter. Then you join the Telegram, see I was looking, see if they got a website, and see if you could get in on launch. You know, that's really what it comes down to, Ted. What happened with Binance? I know I hate countdowns too. What happened with Binance, man? Good question. Let's go pull it up on Twitter. Russ did address it, and that's how I saw it. I was like, man, so no AMA. I said, you know what? I might as well come on here and do a live stream then. Let me see. Which, by the way, guys, if you do not follow the Twitter, it's right here at Jazz Royce. Okay, so let me go pull it up on Russ, and why did it? There we go. Let's see what we got. Here we go. Okay, so it was right here. It was, hey fam, we are being asked to reschedule the live stream for a later time. We will keep y'all posted on day/time. Also, we are currently working on a community announcement to be released this evening. Keep an eye on our main channels for official press release. And then he also added, please understand this is not our platform and not our call to reschedule. We can only relay the information as we receive it. So that's what Russ said, guys, in regards to what happened, why we're not seeing that Binance AMA, which or AMA hosted on Binance Live, I should say. Let me be specific, yeah, because there was a little misleading when you just saw Binance and say Tom, and we were all like, oh snap. But then we got some context and we're like, oh, okay. Still not bad, but you know, I mean, it is what it is, man. Let's go look at I need to have my coins bookmarked, man, to be honest with you guys. Let me go see. DC said, yeah, anytime we are below the bull market support band, it's sketchy to hold newer tokens. I recommend everybody just put in half and then the rest when the token moves like you want it. I think that's a really smart move, DC. I actually cannot argue with that method at all. Matter of fact, even a thing that I like to do personally, like when a new project comes out, I will just put whatever ETH I can afford to just drop in there. I won't put my whole thing in. I'll put like maybe, I'll be honest with you, I'll put like $200 into something. If you catch it at a launch, and of course to catch it at launch, and I've had, trust me, I'm the king of failed transactions at launches. It sucks, but I've learned that the higher you raise that slippage, yeah, it's more of a gamble. You're sacrificing more tokens on launch, but hey, you're getting in on launch before a lot of other new investors. So you're getting into projects when it's like, you know, $400,000, $500,000 market cap, and then you just watch it pump itself to like, you know, some of these coins go to 2 million market cap, some go to 5 million, some of the great projects go up to 10 million market cap. And we're talking about that's just the initial pump within a matter of like 24 to 48 hours of launch. And, you know, and the way I see it is that if you get lucky and you're in one of those coins, then now the next question is, okay, looking past the hype, looking past the smoke of everyone is being excited, what is the longevity behind this project? What's the use case now? Now, if I start looking and I see that there's still no talks about the use case in the Telegram, there's still no talks about, you know, or if they're doing some type of basic use case, like, oh, we're coming out with a swap, or oh, we're coming out with another play to earn game or something like just the basic stuff, then that lets me know, okay, you know what? I'm going to wait till this pump kind of settles. I'm going to wait till I start to see where we start to decline. That lets me know that, okay, this is the end of this pump and I'm going to get out. And I'm going to keep my bags, cash out, do what I want. I'm going to keep another percentage in Ethereum. So the projects that I really do believe in, I can go and get in on those on dips, or you can wait until you see another launch come out. And little tactics like that, guys. Little tactics like that. So, it's like following the hype, but then while everyone's still caught on the hype, you kind of step back a bit as your money is already increasing and looking at seeing, okay, what's the use case? What is the grabber that's making me feel safe to leave my money invested in this project for longer than even a week? Longer than a week. And if I don't see a selling point there, okay, thank you for that money, the quick money, I'm out. You know what I mean? Yeah, Philip, I was actually trying to get, what's funny? I was actually trying to buy Volt Inu. I was actually trying to buy it. And just like what I explained just not too long ago, my transaction fails, man, but it took my gas fees. It was like $100-something in gas fees. And I was like, man, I'm going to buy some Volt. It was at the time where they were having that AMA. I think they were doing that AMA on Holistic Crypto's channel. And I'm watching, and I'm like, yo, I think what's his name? Pablo CRO. I was like, yo, I like how this guy's speaking, man. I like how this guy's speaking. I like how the chart was looking. I went to go buy me some Volt Inu. The transaction failed, of course, and I lost my gas fees. And then the position I wanted was no longer there. And I'm just like, yeah. But I might circle back to Volt. I'm gonna check out Volt actually too. I'm gonna open up another part of the Dex tools and see what's up, because Volt is a nice looking project, man. I gotta admit, it's a good looking project, man. I definitely rock with how the people are that are running that coin too. And it looks like it could potentially be like another one of those long-term holds that everyone just gets behind and it hypes up. It really does look like that, man. And I was trying to get in on it too. But I might get more Volt. I might get Volt. I should have had my slippage on 20%. You're right. I actually had it on 15%. And I saw it because 15 usually, I always keep it on 13 to 15. So okay, let's see. Oh, see, look at that. Look at that. I had his pump, man. So when I was trying to buy Volt, guys, it was literally like, I think like right around like this range. So if my transaction would have went through, I would have already been up in, actually, you know what? I really would have been up in profits, because it was like barely at 20 million market cap when I was trying to buy in, and here it is at 27 million market cap. And this is on a decline. That means it hit an upside of, holy Jesus, man. That means Volt hit a high of, I don't even know what this would be like, probably like what, 40-ish, around 40 million market cap, late 30s. Yo, oh my gosh, I would have made some money within that week alone. Crypto Dream said, pulled my initial investment plus some profits on TARP. Got in on that first minute of launch, letting the rest ride. All profit working for me. I think TARP will blow up. I trust Moonshot and Matt. Yeah, hey, TARP's another good one too, man. There's some good projects out there. That's why I think now that we're seeing the market start to recover and flip itself, this is the time to start getting in on certain projects that you really like, because it looks like the down days are probably behind us, and now we're not seeing our insane bull run as of yet, but it looks like the bull run is on the rise. Let's look back at last year. Our massive bull run in crypto occurred around the end of Q2, transitioning towards Q3, like that later end of Q2, and we're still in Q1. So at least we're starting to see that things in the pot are starting to sizzle. It's not drying out. The market cap of crypto, all in all, if you see right here, it's back up to $2 trillion as a whole, which is good, because for the longest, guys, we were sitting at an overall value of about 1.4, 1.5, 1.6 trillion market cap as a whole. And it's important to remember, guys, that crypto is very young, man. Crypto is very young. Like, Ethereum hasn't even touched $10,000 yet. Like, let that sink in. And Ethereum was sitting in the 2000s for a minute. So it's good to see that now we are back up in the over the $3,000 range, man. It's good to see that. I like to see things going upwards. And for those that might have forgot, if you zoom out with Ethereum, we're still extremely high up from where we were just in the 2017 run. Still super high up, guys. So nothing but positivity towards where things are going in crypto in general. And like I said, for right now, if you guys are looking for like ways to like get that money up, I mean, obviously before the bull run happens, finding some launches, man. But be wary, because some of these launches that we've seen can very well be a rug pull. And that is where I say, guys, it's a gamble. It's a big gamble getting into any type of launch, because either A, they rug pull, or B, they don't do much. They pump, dump, and they stay trading sideways till who knows how long. So it's any way it can go with a launch, man. Ted said, I'm good with getting in early in the projects, but I just need to stop being stupid and greedy and take profits. Hey, man, that's it. I completely get you, man. And so what I do, right? What I do before I get into a project, I kind of set my mindset. I say, okay, I'm going to put this much money in when it launches. If I get in, how much realistically am I going to be content with seeing that number hit? And when it hits that number, I pull it out. I don't try to readjust and say, oh man, maybe I could stretch a little further, because trust me, I've gotten burned many times that way, man. Best example, like I always bring up, is Mononoke. I got burned hard with Mononoke because I got greedy, man. That coin blew past my expectation of what I was expecting to make by the end of that week. And I held, trying to see how much I can milk off of it. And I lost most of it. So from that point, I learned, I said, you know what? Like you said, Ted, to not be greedy when you're getting in on a launch. Look at it as profits that you make on a launch, even if you don't care about the coin that much, but you're getting in on it as a launch. It's like a stepping stone to the actual project that you want to be in on. That's the way you can look at it as. It's just another stepping stone to get in on that. Yeah, Crypto Dreams, the FUD is real out here in the space, like gang against gang, and it hurts investors of all kinds. It really does. Matter of fact, I was just about an hour ago, I was just in an AMA with, if you guys know the developer Steve from Holdonomics on Bird's show, and we were just talking about that, about how so many people are treating crypto like a gang cult, so to speak, rather than something that we all need to come together for to see it go up, that it's so hard to see these new projects get the leverage that we need to really make some good gains. Because these days, people gather behind a coin, they probably drive it up a few $1 million in market cap. The next coin comes out, they take that money, run with it, throw it into the next big thing, run that up a few million, take that, jump. It's just a never-ending cycle. And then they say, if you're holding this, well, that's not good. I'm holding this, so you can't be holding that and this. And it's just damaging the market in the bigger picture of things, guys, So that's why I'm a strong preacher of, like, if you really believe in a specific project, hang on to that thing, man. Get in on it. Hang on to that. Nothing wrong with taking profits, because crashes are imminent. It will happen. So it's just having a strategy, guys. Philip said he stopped chasing those launches. Yeah, hey man, it could be. Yeah, man. I don't go after every launch either, Philip. Trust me, man. There'll be times where, like, sometimes I'll be doing research and I'm like, oh man. Sometimes they're not even docs, and I'm like, okay, I know exactly what I'm getting into, and there's a chance that I could lose this money. So I'm gonna put what I'm willing to lose, worst case scenario, and let it be. So far, knocking on wood, thank the Lord, I have not been rug pulled. So far things are going good. What's up, Reno Smith in the building? How you doing, bro? Glad to see you here in the show, man. Shaw said, what's up, Shaw? He said, fiat crash is coming this year. I'm holding my assets. I wouldn't be surprised, man, because I mean, this inflation is going so crazy, especially down here in Florida. The inflation is so over the top. We are bound to see a crash, especially the housing, guys. How much housing's costing nowadays, man? And rent, it's absurd, man. Oh, but don't worry, the salaries, that ain't changed though. Everything else inflated. except for the salaries that people are getting paid. See, I caught on. That's why crypto is so important. That's why DeFi is so important, because we have control of how this game goes. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I like about it the most. Let's see. Ted said, I was early on Cleve from your video when Adam was sitting on $3,000 with a $150 investment, and now I'm at around $400. Yeah, Ted, let me tell you guys, man. I actually, because I haven't been on here in a couple days, I actually exited out of my position in Klekai. I saw Mr. Diamond Hands leave, and that wasn't the reason why. In fact, I exited out my position, and then like 2 days later, Diamond Hands posted that he left Klee. I'm like, oh, I guess I made the right choice. But the reason I left Klee, and I might come back to Klee, but the reason why I left Klekai is because of the simple fact that they had a lot of things going on, right? The play to earn game was great. Klee run, first of its kind. They were doing a lot of work with it. However, the price wasn't changing at all, guys. I'm talking at, and I was holding Klee for months. I was holding Klee, just adding to my position. And it made me think, like, not that I'm not spreading fuss saying, oh, it might be a slow rug or anything like that, but it made me think like maybe there's things going on behind the scenes that's causing his price to stay so low for Klekai, because the money's not moving up. I see them rolling out with all these new things and updates and partnerships, but the money's not changing. And that's unusual. And then on top of that, I see Mr. Diamond Hands exit his position, like exit out of Klekai. Instead of being the marketing dev, he's out. So I'm like, there has to be something going on behind the scenes that I can't put my finger on. But in my head, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm a little bit down in Klee by a few $100s, but that can serve me better use into another newer project that has a lot more room to grow. And that's what I did, you know, and I've been flipping that money into other projects, and it's been working. It's been helping. It's been helping. Let's see. Crypto Dreams asks, give me an update on Exotics, Jazz. How's it looking? I'm thinking of dropping 1K on it, man. So let's go pull up Exotics. I actually just did my first ever AMA on this channel. I did it with Exotics, both of the devs on it. If you guys want, after the show, you can go and watch that. We'll pull it up, though. Exotics has been holding very nicely, guys. Like, I'm really impressed. Even when everything was red, Exotics was just trading sideways. You know, these guys, clearly they know what they're doing. The dev team behind this project, they know what they're doing. Because look at it, guys. When I last talked about Exotics with you guys on a live stream, Exotics was sitting in a constant consolidation. We were sitting like roughly around here. Then, out of nowhere, we just had a run-up on our Exotics, right? A nice-looking run-up, too. Actually, whoever got in on the live stream when I talked about Exotics already 2x their money. And now, here we are again. We are trading sideways, but at a way newer and higher support level. So, might take Crypto Dreams. Exotics is looking good. Right now, it looks like we're trading sideways, so anytime that you want to get into a project that's already been launched, the best way to do it is during a period of consolidation, because at least, you know, the likelihood of you making money is the same chance of you losing money versus buying on a downtrend. Because you buy on a downtrend, you might luck yourself out and go even lower. So right now it's looking like not financial advice, of course, but it's looking like a pretty good buy-in position if I was in your shoes, a good entry point. Maybe even what you could do if you want to play it safe, if you have $1,000, maybe if you put like half it out, you put 500 in right now at where it's looking like it's trading sideways, and then you wait for it a bit, wait to see, is it going to start breaking out upwards or breaking downwards, to determine what you want to do with that other $500, you know, just to make sure that you for sure made the right decision with that 1K. That's just my personal recommendation of what I do in your shoes, man. But Pleasure Q, what's up, man? He said buying Jazz tokens. Hey, yo. Man, I don't think I have the guts to have my own crypto coin, man. It's so much responsibility. One thing I've learned, like being in talks with these developers and stuff like that, and like chats and things, like these guys go through a lot. I think the type of pressure that like I personally don't think I'm strong enough to handle without cracking. So I wouldn't be able to do that, man. But best big fish meme token. It would be fun, man. It would be fun. Let's see. DC says, I love crypto. It's the only place where a person with 10 grand in a portfolio can easily go to 100K. Yes, man. Yes, guys. It's literally that simple. Bingo. What's up? What's up? So let's team up, fam. Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. What's up, Bugs? Welcome to the show. Asked, is SideMask more stable after the update? For me, SideMask is actually more stable. Like, for example, after I did the update, I'm actually able to see my price of how much my Saitama tokens in the SideMask app are worth. Beforehand, I only was able to see it if I was ready to swap it, but now I can actually see it. So, matter of fact, since you brought up SideMask, I'm going to pull up Saitama real quick, man. I'm going to go open up the SideMask app right now. We're going to go see is the app still holding true? Because remember, guys, I know we're here talking about launches and stuff, but the best launch, the launch that I'm really waiting on, that I already have my Saitama tokens sitting there just waiting to pounce, is Lily Finance. I don't know what the future holds with Lily Finance at this point, but what I do know is that there's more than enough money sitting there ready to pounce on that coin and launch. Now I only hope that it's at least close to a fair launch. Keeping it real with you guys, I don't think it's going to be a 100% fair launch. I really don't think so. But I can hope that it'll be at least the closest thing to a fair launch, enough for people like you and me that have to get in on launch day when the contract's released on SideMask can still get a very good return on the initial pump of launch. So fingers crossed, guys. I'm going to go pull up the SideMask app right now. We're going to go see what it's looking like, guys. And once again, I have to type in my email and password. That's one thing I want them to fix, guys. Have they fixed that with the SideMask update, where they have a different way to authenticate yourself instead of always having to type in the password and email? Because it gets a little annoying, right? Kind of slows down the process a bit. You want to just check your money, you got to stop and type your stuff in. Let's see. Okay, so answering Bugs' question right now, I'm on the SideMask app logged in, and it seems to be working fine. Now, of course, the Saitama that I transferred in there is actually down. It is down. It was about $800 and something worth. Right now, it's at $687, sitting in SideMask. But in actual Saitama, I still got a good $275 billion in my main wallet. So not bad, not bad. Bought more Saitama today and tripled my amount for less than my previous investment by the dip. What's up, Promo Paul? You know what? This is a crazy dip to buy, man. I wish that I just had like a type of investment, like somebody gave me the type of money like what Hanat got invested into, and I could just take a nice couple grand and just throw it in Saitama and just forget about it, man. I just want to throw a couple grand in Saitama and just, I don't even know it's there anymore, man, and come back a year later. Ted says, yo, Ted, I'm on the same boat as you, my friend. I also want a 10 to 30x on Lily Pump. Now, what it's going to take, judging from the tokenomics of Lily Finance, I think that it should be starting possibly around that 12-0 mark, give or take. And all we really need to see with Lily for at least a good like 10x, I think, would be like close to 10 zeros, maybe like 11 zeros, from 12 zeros to 11, that'll be like a 10x. So, maybe like 10 zeros, you know what I'm saying, on Lily Finance. I mean, who knows, man? You got people like Dell Crypto backing up that project, and who knows what type of whale tycoon money those guys got. Even if they're not here to take Lily Finance serious, well, I know they want to make money. Keeping it real. And so if they gonna try to make money, I mean, we might as well try and make the money too the same way. You know what I'm saying? A 10 to 30x on Lily Pump, man, it's possible. It's possible. With all these delays, though, it's hard to tell who's still sticking around and waiting for it. Lily Finance is going to crash if SideMask is anything like it is now. Yeah, I really hope they – for me, SideMask is working perfectly fine. But I know for some people that's still struggling. So I hope they really fix those bugs and fix it quick if possible. I'm not here to rush the dev team. But, guys, when you set so much promises and don't deliver as much, we can't be surprised when we see the price where it's at. So I would like for them to kind of get the ball how it should be, so we, the investors, could benefit. We want to see Saitama win. We want to also see Lily Finance have a successful launch. We know that if they're going to buy Lily Finance, they have to have Saitama to buy Lily, which means Saitama's going to have to shoot up in price regardless. Crypto Dreams with the $10 donation. Thank you, brother. He says, gotta bounce. Keep up the good content and positivity. Hope Saitama gets going. It's my biggest bag. You and I both, my friend. My biggest bag, too. Got a lot of hope. Got in on August and way up still, but will hold. Want that life-changing money. It can happen. It could happen. It really could happen. And I'm holding my Saitama strong still, guys. I haven't sold a single bag. It's a total of like 300 billion Saitama. I got 25 to 26 billion in SideMask and 275 I'm still keeping in my main wallet. And in an ideal world, and I hope it works out this way, Lily comes out successful. That means I can take probably double the amount that I took out of Saitama and put double the amount back into Saitama. So now I can be in a stronger position, So let's see how it goes. Ted says, SideMask is working for me. I just hope Lily comes out on a day I'm not working. Yo, oh my gosh, Ted. I had the same complaint, dude. Because when it was supposed to come out on that initial Tuesday, I was like, okay, this is perfect. I was off. I got the time to be on my phone. I can prepare. I had the coins transferred. I had everything set the day before or 2 days before, just to find out that they delayed it. And I was like, no. Then Friday was coming, and I was like, okay, Friday launch. I got this, man. Okay, I'll take a bathroom break. I'll make sure SideMask is ready. I'll make sure I got the right reception on my phone, and I'm going to still make this happen. Then it got delayed again, and I'm like, okay, listen, guys. Pleasure said, I'm happy Lily has a buy limit to start. Keeps down the whales, and the little man can get a piece of the pie. Exactly. And that's what I'm looking for from Lily Finance, guys. Off of the launch that we're waiting on for Lily, I'm looking and I'm hoping that it's one of those that where the little man, such as us, can get a piece of the pie, And then after we get our piece of the pie, then the whales can jump in and drive that price up for us to benefit in a quicker manner, man. That's what I'm waiting on. So only time will tell, my friends. Only time will tell, man. We really don't know what to expect, but I'm still here being bullish. And notice how quick Saitama started pumping. Have you guys noticed? Because I know, yes, we had a lot of delays with Saitama. No doubt about it. It sucks. But have you guys noticed that whenever we have any type of news about something to expect with Saitama, the price starts driving up quick? You guys notice that? It just starts running. And then when a delay happens, it stops and sells back down. What that tells to me in that repetition pattern is that there are people sitting on the sidelines watching Saitama, waiting to pounce. They're sitting with their bags and they're waiting to pounce just on something that they can deem as solidified. Because remember, guys, Saitama's a big coin. It's a big billion-dollar company. The only time we'll really see a big change in the price action is by some big investors stepping up to the plate and putting money in. And let's be honest, a lot of these big investors, man, they got a lot of money and options to be throwing their money into whoever and whatever. So for them to put their money into Saitama, we're going to have to see SideMask running in its optimal function and all the features being present as they should be. And then with that security and confidence built with the new investors, us long-term holders, man, we got our confidence is still there. But our money's already in there. We need the big boy money now to come in and join us to get this price moving. So it just needs to line up, man. I hope they have the app fully good and everything situated before February ends. Like I said, it's running good on my end. I have no complaints of the app. Everything I want to do, it works perfectly fine. It runs smooth. It's actually quite efficient the way they organize things in the app. So on this end, I have no complaints about how the app is running. But I do know there's people that are still having difficulties and complications and bugs. And we do not want any of that, because the last thing anybody would want is they're trying to buy Lily Finance, beautiful entry point, and they get that swap failed or they get a bug glitch and their app closes out for some reason. Like that would be the worst. That would be the worst. Ted said, I was mad also. I had to use one of my paid sick days on Tuesday for Lily. And oh my gosh, Ted, yo, I know, Ted, that is disappointing. I thought for me it was disappointing, but that is extra disappointing. Hey, don't worry, man. Like this Lily launch, it has to be worth it, man. It has to be worth it, man. I'm betting on it, man. I'm betting on it. I have not took my Saitama out of SideOfMask or nothing, man. So I'm betting on it, man. Because think about it. With Saitama going up in price, right now you can have, let's say, if you manage to transfer some money into SideOfMask, right, for Lily Finance. Let's say you transfer right now, it's like a couple $100 worth. That couple $100 at the time when Lily comes out could possibly be worth like $1,000 because of the volume that Saitama's gonna have to drive up in order for people to have enough to buy Lily. You know, so I'm hoping that this could really play out into a very good scenario for all of us. That's why I pulled out at the time was $800 worth. And I'm hoping that it could be worth at least $1,000 when I'm ready to transfer, or $1,000+ because of, you know, whatever the fees might cost. Because if that works like that, then that's going to be good, man. Imagine you get $1,000 in on a launch, man. Let's be honest, man. You get $1,000 into a project at launch, you're making money. You're making money, you know. Whether it's only $5,000 you make, whether it's $10,000, whether it's $50,000, you're making money. You're for sure making money. And what I'm going to do with Lily, guys, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm going to watch that chart when it comes out. I'm going to have Dex Tools, whether I'm out, I'm going to have it open on my phone. I'm going to have it on my computer. I'm going to watch that chart like big hawk eyes, man, because I got to see when that first sell-off starts to happen. Because I'm going to be real with you guys, that's what you got to look out for. It could very well be a pump with all the hype behind it, but we got to look out for that initial sell-off. When that sell-off starts, guys, take advantage. If I were you, use that as a time to take some profits. You know, I'm going to leave a little bit behind for Lily, you know, to see the longevity of the project. I really do like the concept and the idea of what they have for it. Now it's just a matter of waiting to see if they can implement it in the everyday life. And then take another percentage out, put that into Saitama if you want. Put it all into Saitama. Or, you know, put half in Saitama and put half to your ETH wallet, buy into other projects, or treat yourself, man. Who knows? Alejandro, no, I actually just this past week, man, I got rid of my Klee actually 2 days before Mr. Diamond Hands announced that he was leaving Klee. So I just looked at it as a coincidence. Like, oh, that's funny timing. I haven't even looked at how Klee was been doing, man, since I got out of it. I'm sure it must have dropped when Diamond Hands announced his leave. And he was the lead marketing dev. So, I mean, you don't have the lead marketing there for a project. Well, I mean, what are we expecting? It's surprisingly it's still holding at 9. Oh, here. Okay, this is the drop. This is what happened with the announcement with Diamond Hands. So, yeah, man, I sold my Klee. It was at a loss by a few $100s, but it was okay, man. I made that back, putting it into a different project. And in a few days, that money was made back like tenfold. So no, I'm not holding Klee as of right now. I might buy back into Klee. I want to see what they do. I'm gonna keep an eye on Klee, man. I'm gonna keep watching Klee because it's cheap, man. It's super cheap right now. You can easily buy back in for triple the position. Get some water. My mouth is dry. Let's go check the chat, man. DC said the majority of gains in tokens launches happen in the first 2 hours. After that, you're just risking getting dumped on. Exactly, DC. Exactly. That's why I urge everybody, man, if you're getting in on Lily, just like what I'm going to be doing, watch that chart like a hawk, man. If you're at home, the kids need you, be in the room with the kids and have that Dex tools opened up on your phone too, man, because with them type of launches, especially with that much hype behind it, the volume could be stupid. And the volatility, oh my gosh, man. If you're 20 minutes late in something, it can make a significant difference in how much gains you're walking away with. Like that type. What's up, Chad? What's up with you? What's up with you? Thanks for tuning in. Real quick, guys, if you haven't yet, please feel free to tap that like button for me, guys. Please and thank you, guys. Just hit that like for your boy. I appreciate that. I know I got to be back on the streams doing it more, guys, but we doing some changes this month so we can make sure that we doing this YouTube game 100% all the time, man. Yeah, man. So let me go see, man. Let me go look and see what I've been missing. I'm gonna go check my wallet. I'm gonna let you guys know what's going good on my wallet right now as we speak. Okay, yeah. So the Saitama for sure took another nosedive. You know, not a huge nosedive, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And I'm looking, and I don't know where Saitama's gonna end up at the end of tonight, but just notice little things like look at our support level, guys. It's gradually increasing. It's gradually increasing that support level. So to me, that's important. Oh, DC, yo, yeah, that's another coin that I'm still holding, man. Pochi. He said he bought Pochi and paid 501 gas fee and bought. Wait, 500? Wait, you paid five? Wait, no, DC, you paid $500 in gas? Is that what you said? What? Let me know, DC. Because, bro, I remember when I bought Pochi, man, I paid about 57, 60 bucks in fees, man. Ah, man, I hope you didn't pay 500. That's unless you can afford it, but still 500 in fees. Ooh, unless you bought a lot more than 500 of Pochi. Ooh, sorry, I had to get that water, man. Did one stream, and then now here we are. Took a 30-minute break. Now we're here on this stream, man. So my throat gets a little dry. Let me see, man. Yo, DC, I'm worried, man. Did you pay the 500 in the fees or not? Let us know. Let's look at Pochi, man. Man, my Pochi, it went up so good when I first bought it and I made that video. It was up so good that next day. And now it's down, man. My Pochi is down. I don't know why. Let's see what's up, man. Okay, so Pochi's down, man. I bought Pochi, guys, at 15 million market cap. It's at 9 million now. I wish, yo, and let me reiterate, I wish that I had the inside scoop on Pochi before it came out, man. I wish I was one of those guys that got in, probably let me see, probably down here, you know what I'm saying? And just rolled that bad boy up. And as soon as I saw it start teeter-tathering here, I would have sold. at least like 3/4 of the bag. And then leave 25% in because it's still early, so. Yeah, man. Let's see, man. Let's see what we got. Yeah, guys. What projects are you guys looking at, man? Let me know what projects are you guys looking at. I'm still keeping an eye on Volt. Volt's a little too high for me in terms of market cap, but then again, Volt also seems like those coins to me that probably has the potential to be like in that 1 billion and up club. I don't know why, but after that AMA, my gut tells me Volt could be one of those few to be like way over a 1 billion market cap, even though I'm not holding any tokens, but I am keeping an eye on it. It has a crap load of zeros, but I'm keeping an eye on it, man. Let's see. Let's go look at the hot pairs. You know what I'm saying? The hot pairs. And another one, guys, Shintama, man. That's another one I wish I would have got in on. Okay, so DC, so you do Binance. Yeah, I know Binance. I think Binance might be a little riskier, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper in fees, man. So it definitely is cheaper in fees. Yeah, dang, yeah, and that's what it is, man. because I feel you. When everyone buys into a project, the gas fees get crazy. But I mean, the most difficult gas fee I ever dealt with on a launch was when I was trying to get in way back on the OCCT crypto cowboy launch before that became a fluke. And man, I paid must have been about 200 and something dollars in gas fees, to buy $400-$500 worth of tokens. And yo, I was bleeding. I was like, yo, what? Ted still holding Shinja. Let's look at Shinja, man. Let's see how Shinja's been, guys. I don't even see it up in here right now. I want to look at Shintama. I think Shintama might be one of those where I might be a little late onto the party. Or maybe I'm not late to the Shintama party. Because just first glance at this chart. Now this, guys, look at Shintama. Look at Shintama's chart, guys. We're talking about launches. This is what I call a successful launch, guys. Look at Shintama. Got in, wasn't nothing crazy, no crazy massive gains. I mean, whoever bought it around here made maybe like a double up on their money, maybe close to a 10x, and it was gradually climbing to the top. Now, I know some people might have taken profits here. Actually, a good amount of people took profits here when you look at it down here. But the ones that held, they made it to what I'm calling the stairways to heaven right here, man. Look at that. Look at that. That's what I call a successful launch. And then now it looks like we might be touching some support here. That what they call that little cup handle thing. And we definitely hitting support here. And it looks like it's coming back up. So let's see, man. I think Shintama might be looking like a tasty entry point. The thing is that with me, guys, in entries, man, I look at market cap, man, because the best way to see how much money you're really gonna make is just knowing the market cap and knowing how to calculate the market cap. So if we had a 22 million market cap and you want a 10x on that, that means you're gonna have to wait until you hit a $220 million market cap to see a 10x. And if you want a 100x from this point, if you in Shintama, you're gonna want to see a 2.2 to 2.3 billion dollar market cap to see a 100x for getting in right here. So 3,000 holders. What coin was created about a little over a week ago, so it's definitely looking very good, man. Here's how I'm looking at it, guys. For sure, there are gonna be those tokens that we're gonna see in the summer that will be breaking that $1 billion market cap and beyond, like we saw last year. The question is, which coins are going to be the one to do it? Because it's not going to be all of them. It's going to be few. It's just a matter of finding the right ones that'll break that for us. You know what I'm saying, guys? And what I'm thinking, and it's funny because I'm saying these, but I'm not even holding these tokens. I'm thinking that Shintama could be one of them. I'm thinking that Volt Inu could also be one of them. And I might try again on my luck on getting in on some of that Volt Inu bag. But yeah, I'm leaning towards those two, guys. Let's see. Wish I sold Shinja at all time. That's what I did, Bugs. I got in and got out. I haven't even looked at Shinja. I'm going to pull that up, though. I'm going to pull that up for anybody still holding Shinja. Pleasure. Got Volt in rewards for holding the Alt Switch token because Volt has a BSC address. Oh, see, so I'm leaning more towards Volt, man. There is a platform called Vetter where insiders from an organized group called the 100X Tribe that I'm in vet pre-sales through multiple layers and show you when all the best pre-sales come out. What? Dang, DC? The 100X Tribe? What? Where is that? Is that through Telegram, Discord? I'm curious on that. I'm curious on that, man. Because honestly, like catching pre-sales and getting good positions on launches, man, that's a great way to build your portfolio, to have the buying power to come with a bag and more like bigger products like Saitama, Shinja, Shintama, Volt, like those type of projects. You have to hold some tokens to use. Okay, okay. What's up, Rob? Shinja is slowly loading momentum. I think everyone jumped ship and went to Vault. Let's see. Oh, we'll pull up Shinja right now. Oof. Dang. Dang. I mean, dang. It's trending downwards. It's hard to tell. Let's not ignore the obvious. A $473 million market cap. That's still very good. It's still very healthy. Now, I know it reached to like that 1 billion. I think did it break a billion, guys? I don't remember. I know it was at that 1 billion mark or close to that 1 billion mark. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. I mean, honestly, if you were to get into Shinja right now as a new holder, you would have to see this project hit 4 times the market cap of where Saitama is at right now just to see a 10x on your money. So the ones that are really sitting good on Shinja are the ones that got in here. Man, wait, hang on. Let me look at this launch. Hang on now. Whoa, wait. Backtrack. This was the launch for Shinja? Oh, okay. I was like, hold up. The computer just not load. I'm like, hold up. All right, let me go back. I'm like, that would have been too good looking of a launch, man. You see, why is the chart taking so long to load, man? I think it's my computer, man. Maybe I gotta update my computer and give that a fresh reboot. It'll be Saitama and Shiryu and maybe Vault. Could be, my friend. Is that one thing we know for sure is that it will be one of these projects that we're constantly looking at to do some damage. That's for sure. That's for sure. You know, I know Saitama is gonna have its glory. I'm looking at possibly end of the year, even touching that 5-0 mark. You know, and if everything plays out good, if everything has to play out good for that to happen. And I'm looking at Vault looks really good, even though I just see Vault is having a big sell off going on right now. I don't know. I wonder what's going on with that. I'm feeling nosy. Oh, look at that. We had a 4 ETH sell, a 1 ETH sell, half an ETH, 9.8 ETH sell. Okay, so let's see, man. It's normal for people to take profit. It's still technically like at its high. For me, what I realized with these type of projects, guys, the best entry points are when it goes consolidating sideways. To me, that's the best entry point. Because like right here, I can say, oh yeah, guys, it's getting low. You could buy in right here. But realistically speaking, I can't promise you that if you buy in here, you could wake up and it might be down here. And that won't be pretty. So me, I like to wait until I see it go sideways a bit, like kind of like I'll give you guys an example of this chart. Like, let's say something like this, right? It goes, pulls back. This is obviously like the best point to buy in, but who knows like how low the support will ever go. You kind of got to get lucky with that. Or okay, like this, okay? It goes down. When I see that first green candle start to have its little spark, that's when I start to load up and say, okay, maybe I should buy in at this point. Now, I waited out a bit. I kind of sit back, especially the later you wait, the better it is because the cheaper the gas fees will be. If I see an additional candle form and it starts off green, or at least it's trying to push more towards green, then I'll take my chances and buy in. There's still a chance that they can flip the opposite direction and drop, but I like to take that little risk that you got to factor in, and I'll take my chance and jump in. So that's more or less, that's how I look at when I want to get into a project. That's how I look at certain entry points. I just kind of go off the candlesticks, man. Let me see. Let me show you guys another example. Like, let's look at Saitama. Okay, so Saitama right here, consolidating the entire way through. I think all of this right here, not financial advice, these would be good entry points because the worst we've seen in drop is maybe like the high ones. But at this rate, I think I don't know when we're gonna hit another support. But this looks like an overall good entry point. But that's how you want to do it, guys. That's how you want to do it. For those that are always wondering, you know, I always see buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. You don't buy the dip on the spot because somebody tells you, yo, buy the dip. You want to keep an eye on it on the chart and make sure you're buying at the right time of the dip. That's where it's important because there could be people buying the dip here and they getting murked right now as we speak. Just looking at Volt's chart. What slippage did I use to sell my Shinja bag? It wasn't that high a slippage. I believe it was like 15% bugs. I think it was either 13 or 15%. I think it was 15% because there was a decent amount of volume going on when I sold that first time when it was hitting the all-time highs. And another method, since now I'm teaching you guys about like when I look for the entry points to get in on a project. Next, I will show you guys my method of when I start to look for an out of a project, or if you don't want to get out the project, at least when to start taking profits from a project. So I'll give you guys an example, man. Let me see. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to use, I'm not holding Volt, but I'm gonna use Volt as an example. Okay, so right here, for example, right? I see it's climbing. A consistent climb, a nice climb, a steady climb. Now, right over here. Okay, let's pull it over here. Right over here, you see we drop. People are gonna sell climbing to the top. It's inevitable. People take profits. It's perfectly fine. So you see the support is getting higher and higher and higher, right? But now I'm seeing all these green candles climbing. And now when I see that we are starting to hit red, I'll kind of look up closer into the 15-minute mark because now I really gotta gauge the situation to see what's going on here. Now, if I see that we hit a red and it was just because one person did like a big sell-off, all right, that's not a big deal. It's just somebody cashing out, taking their bags. Now, if I see a collective amount of sells starting to occur down here, and I see at least not one red candle, but if I see like two red candles start to form, and the second red candle is getting a little bit longer than the last red candle that we saw, I play it safe and I take some profits. You know, someone tell you hold, it will go higher, and it could go higher. It could go higher. But I want to just play it a little safe just to make sure no matter what direction it goes, the bag is secured at all times. All right. That's just like a little tactic of like what I do personally in these markets and how I look for entry points to get in on something and a time to get out. I want to show you how I did it with Shinja as well. Okay, Shinja, thank you. It finally loaded. Yeah. Ooh, sorry, guys. But Dex Tools was like, being slow for me, man. Okay, here we go. So I sold Shinja almost at the top. I'll show you where I sold. When I got in on Shinja, I got in right before it started pumping. I got in on Shinja, what was it, like 100? I think it was like barely $100 million market cap. So I can't remember exactly when that was, but it wasn't on a, was it one of these pumps? I'm sorry, was it one of these pumps? I think it was at its biggest pump that we've seen, like it was last year. It was the end of last year. So I must have gotten in like around here, right? I saw it right up here. I said, man, listen, I had a mindset, right? I had a thing in mind. I said, I'm going to put 100. I'm going to put was it $100 I put or $200 I put? Something like that. $200. I said, when that hits at least $1,200 to $1,300, I'm pulling out. And it started climbing up. I think it was like right up here when I sold because it dropped and then it got a little higher than where I sold at. So I didn't sell at the top, but it was probably like right around here. And I look at my, hey, this is high enough for me. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm going to take that. I'm going to move right back into my Saitama bag. That was my intention. And that's what happened, And I think the most gratifying feeling is like when you make a decision to sell on something. And thank you, Rob. I appreciate that, man. Guys, please hit that like button. And with me personally, I think the best thing is that when you make a decision to sell on a coin, and you look at a few hours later, you see it start to have a sell-off, and you're like, oh, thank Lord, I missed that avalanche, Doesn't mean it's doomed, but I mean, hey, it'll be down for who knows how long. You don't know when it's going to come back up, but you secured the bag. So, yeah, guys, that's just a little insight, man. So never just take it at face value when people say, yo, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. No, it's timing when to buy in the dip. And I know they say timing the market is not as good as time in the market, which is 1,000% true. But in this era of cryptos, as of right now, the altcoin, meme coin sector, there's just so much fast-paced action going on because there's always a newer project coming out that tries to outdo the last project's utility and all this other stuff, and a better-looking website and white paper, this, that, and the other, bigger Telegram group, a bunch of stuff. So it's super fast-paced. I believe in the time in the market trend will return back as this whole thing starts to solidify and stabilize itself more. The fast pumping up coins and rug pulls start to get thrown out. We start to identify them early before they can even have any type of community in this space. And now it's just the more stable, long-term investment products that we focus on. That's where time in the market starts to come back and play its role. But right now, it is timing the market. You want to get in, you want to get out, and that's how I do it so far, and that's how it's sitting right now. That's been my little strategy with some of these projects, these new projects coming out, these quick coins. You probably never see them on YouTube. They're just random little who knows what's, right? The same utility case and everything. But that's what I've been doing in the meantime during the market staying like stagnant and down, just to keep some profits coming in, man. So I hope a little bit of that may have helped you guys out, guys. It's been about an hour I've been on here, man. I wanted to come on here and just chop it up with you guys. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. We're going to be doing more of these type of things. If you guys like this type of, I don't want to say educational, just like a little tutorial style streams, you know what I mean? Feel free to leave me some feedback. I always appreciate that, guys. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'm going to be doing more videos as well. I'm going to be keeping a close eye on the market. I'm going to see when Saitama has this Binance Live AMA thing so I can go and cover my take on that one, guys. Blue Collar said, I rug the AMA. Hey, man, they were trying to do that AMA when I was trying to stream. I said, not happening. I'm playing, man. But no, man, let's see what happens, man. Let's see, man. After that AMA, I will be giving my feedback on it as well because I feel it's necessary, So I'm going to catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you to each and every one of you guys that tuned into this stream. I'm Jazz Royce, and like I always say, I will catch each and every one of you guys at the top.